come and see my people. Because I got to say, I'm very proud to be a black man in these times as a revolutionary brother. And let's get a round of applause for our Alabama folks that stood up. B1, baby. They stood up. They did what they should do. When they seen something going on, they stood up. They just didn't speak up. No, they stood up and they did something. Because there's no telling where that could have led to. Because I know I seen in that video, they were trying to put that choke on him. They was trying to put that choke on him. But them brothers stood up and they looked out for that brother. And I just got to say, congratulations to Alabama. And we need to all do the same to look out for each other. Because if this happened in 2020, George Floyd would still be here. He would still be here. And that's what we must do. We must stand up. Let me show a little bit of this video, man, because it's very encouraging. It's very inspiring to see our people stand up. This is why we must unite, because they feel that they can do what they want to do with us. And if we say we ain't having it, enough is enough, show me, because I'm standing with my people. God damn, I got so much crap on here. Okay.
Witnesses say the folks who that pontoon belonged to came down. There were several minutes of a very heated conversation. And then you see in that video a man shove the worker that was trying to help, and chaos ensues within seconds of that happening. I want to play a little bit of what one of the witnesses on that riverboat described in terms of how all of this unfolded.
Alabama, stand up.
We were all on the boat and witnessing our poor crewmen being attacked by these guys, and we couldn't do anything about it. We were forced to be spectators. It didn't have to turn into the brawl, of course, but the brawl occurred because of the anger and the emotions and the frustration all of us were feeling.
And what she's talking about in that last soundbite is that once the riverboat docked, it appears that you see several people running off the boat, running over to the pontoon. A man punches the man who was on the pontoon, and then we see the fighting erupting again. This time, there appear to be more than a dozen people involved. At one point, a woman is thrown into the water. There is also footage appearing to show someone being hit by a chair. So just an incredibly disturbing event. And as you mentioned, the mayor is now speaking out about this. I want to play a little bit of what he said, or read a little bit of what he said in a statement.
Yeah, they gonna learn today. Keep their hands to themselves. Let's show a little bit of this again.
I want to play a little bit of what one of the witnesses on that riverboat
described. Leave me alone. I think this speaks for all of
down. There were several minutes of a very heated conversation, and then you see in
that
video a man shove the worker that was trying to help, and chaos ensues within seconds of that happening. I want to play a little bit of what one of the witnesses on that river.
I'm gonna leave it at that. That's what I'm talking about. My people, stand up for each other. Don't turn your eye. Don't turn your back on your people. Don't turn your cheek. Man, stand up and look out for each other, because George Floyd would still be here if we stood up. And we must stand up every day, day in and day out, because times is different. And they think they can take advantage of us as people because we're divided. But this is time we must come together to unite, to have true power. Y'all see what happened? Y'all see what happened? We stood up and we stood strong, and we knocked some of them clowns down. I'm very proud to be a black man in these times, because the time is now for us to stand up and fight. We must fight. We must not bend over. We must not turn our cheek. We must not sit down. We must stand up and be proud of who we are. We are the first and creative people here on earth. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to keep it real short, because I'm working on my transformation, and I'm encouraging you to do the same. Pick up some books. Read, my people. Embrace your knowledge of history. Embrace who you are. You must do the work. You must do your research so you can understand we must stand together. We must not go through this life no more alone, because they will find their time and their way with us, and they'll take advantage of us, how they took advantage of our boy George Floyd and many more. The times is now for us to stand up. Get your t-shirt at Power Us Now. Powerusnow.com. Get your merch. Get your merch. Boy, it feel good to see them hands being put on the right people. You know, it just feel good. You know, put down the hammer. One thing I can say, leave my people alone, cause we is standing up, and we had enough of brutalizing us. We had enough of separating us, dehumanizing us. We had enough. And I'm encouraging our people to wake up. Like I say, I'm not your news. I just speak on the issues to give you the solution from my perspective. And my perspective is changing the mindset, changing the program, changing your logic, changing your thoughts, changing your behavior, changing your world, changing your environment. Support each other, stand with each other. Like I say, knowledge is power. It can change your thought process, and your thoughts will change your behavior. And that'll trickle down into your actions. Once you acknowledge the trauma, you can rebuild yourself for healing yourself for change. Fact of the matter is, we are traumatized and trauma people, programmed and conditioned in this system. Be awakened for a changed mindset. Be awakened for a changed identity. Be awakened for a changed environment. That's my time for the night. Keep on improving my people and staying focused. Look out for each other because we are on the hunt and we must stand up and say enough is enough. This is your brother encouraging you. Get some merch. Support your brother. Support us. One merch, one day at a time, one mind at a time. I'm going to keep on pushing and encouraging our people to change, to stand up, to support each other, to look out for each other, to fight with each other. This is Power Inc., and we encouraging our people to be radical thinkers as we wake up in this process. That's my time for tonight. Hey, be a subscriber, smash the like button, get your merch, like I said, at powerusnow.com, because we are waking up to stand up. That's my time. Peace.